Hey you guys, hello, 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 hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is good. We are going to be starting a large mixed media canvas as promised. The one down below, we did that last month, I think. Or maybe before that. Hey, Marka, last month. And then this one is, Marka, haven't seen you in forever. I hope you are okay and doing well. It's good to see you here. That makes me happy. Anyways, so I'm doing a mixed media canvas and I'm changing things up, how I'm doing in the group. I'm going to post it onto Facebook, and Facebook is only allowing videos for 30 days. And so I'm going to post it onto Facebook so you can come and enjoy the live and you can talk to me during the live. And then it's going to go bye-bye and it's going to go to Patreon. So that's where all the videos will live, in Patreon. I'm just trying to... Hey, Monica, how are you? Oh, I think I already did that, so I can't do it again. All right, so we're going to do... Hi, Peggy. So we're going to do a big, large canvas, and it's going to be mixed media. And so I'm going to tell you... Sorry, I've been awake since 4 a.m. today, so... I might look a little tired, even though I got the ring light on to make me look better, but woof, it's showing. Anyways, so I'm going to tell you what I have available to me. Of course, it's mixed media, so anything is game, right? I have lots of different tissue papers and some that I cut out, and some of the ones that you see me using all the time. So I have those. I'm going to start splotching those on. I wrote do unto others because this is going to be a canvas, a kindness canvas, right? Hi, Missa. And then I have some fabric. And then I cut these out in the shapes of petals. And this is silk fabric. It's really, really easy to decoupage with fabric. It's from an old skirt I had. This is part of the same skirt. So it had one layer of the blue and one layer of this. And so I also cut out, hi Karen, I also cut out some of these too. All right, hi Roxanne. I cut out some of these. So I've got fabric. And then I went and I did some photocopying, or not photocopying, printing. So I went into my Word app and I printed some things, you know, that I wanted to put on the canvas. So this says do unto others. Of course, you're reading backwards, but that's what it says. And then I have, you know, something that I've been saying a lot is more kindness, more grace, more civility, more humanity, more honesty, more love, like things that I think right now we need more of, right? In our world. And so I'm just going to get at it. I have extra heavy decoupage gel matte. And the reason extra heavy is because it's not wet. And so this stuff doesn't get all wrinkly, right? It's that wetness that makes everything wrinkly. So it'll wrinkle up a little bit, but not like when you do like with wet decoupage medium. So I really like to use this. Of course, it's expensive and I'll go through a lot more, but these are big canvases that I'm going to sell for a little bit of money. So I don't mind investing the amount in this. And they're also not wood canvases. So that's a little bit harder with decoupaging. So I do have this. How are you, Roxanne? Karen, how are you? If you're here, say hi. And I will look for comments. So far I see everybody, but see, I don't see comments. So if you are on, let me see, write a comment. I wrote a comment and I saw my own comment, but I'm not seeing comments. So maybe I just need to swipe left to reveal comments. I did. All right. Say hi if you're, oh, there. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Amber. All right, so I'm going to start plopping things on here. I also have some spray, and so I think I just want to, like, this is just like spray Okay, it worked earlier. Why is it not working now? Weird. Okay, so that's super fun when things work like that. There we go. So this is just me getting some color on the canvas. And then I might grab a few more colors. Of course, I've got my drawers full of everything. And just pop color on there to get rid of some of the white. And I'm gonna, oh, look at, I like the drips coming down. Let's do a few. I like that. I'll probably go to that later and get more of those. I'm gonna be blow drying a lot in between everything because I like to work fast and get everything nice and dry. I do have paper under this even though I'm on my nice rug. I'll definitely go back to those. Most of that's going to get covered, so I'm just going to blot it up so I don't have to wait for it to dry. But if I'm working, oh, the drips are still showing, so that's cool. If I'm working by myself, not on camera, and I have something on my camera, on my canvas that I really like, I will leave the room. Because if I don't leave the room, then guess what I do? I can't wait and I go right over it. All right, I'm gonna start putting some papers on. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Looks like a bloody mess. Pretty. Yeah. All right, so this is gonna be chock full of symbolism. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. So this is going to kind of be the bottom of the canvas, and which would be like the table. So I'm going to get a bunch of decoupage medium out and start slapping that on there this way. Whoa, hold up, sister. One thing about these moving canvases is you got to hold them. Like, look at that smear that's happening. Is that rad or what? That is what's going to be really fun about this. I'm going to have to get a whole new bottle of this stuff after I'm done here. Look at that smear. That's so cool. I'm going to cover it, but probably some of it will show through paper. Hopefully. If not, we can make more. So because I am putting this paper across the whole bottom, I do want to make sure I have enough. Let's do this like that. That way you can see it better and I can work better. I do like working any decoupage I do. I'd rather use a very heavy matte medium like that, because you do, when I did it on that canvas, I have a lot of wrinkling, but it's okay. I made it into texture, but I would rather not have all that wrinkling. So let's put that right there. And then I'm just going to use this, and I don't care if decoupage medium gets on top of it. And I'm going to seal it down with this. This is pretty heavy tissue paper, so I'm really not going to rip it so much as I smush it down on there. That was one of, I guess, Royce's tissue papers. Let's get some decoupage medium on top of there. That just helps my little thingy move a little bit better. Just mushing it down so it's pretty smooth. All right, beautiful. That is on there. It ain't going anywhere, people. Just like me, you try to get rid of me and I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna start flopping some things on here, like I always do. Covering this canvas. So we're gonna cover it with tissue paper, and we're gonna cover it with more of this spraying paint, which I already like what it's doing on here. I'm going to cover it with those prints that I made from the computer and paint. Oh, and stencils. I will probably get out some stencils to cover in like spaces that I have that I don't like. You guys see what I'm doing? Yes, love that paper. What brand? The paper, the black and white paper that I was using, Amber, that was something that Royce had a long time ago. So she may still have it. Monica may know. Monica's on here. She may know if she still has it. Some of this paper will likely get covered up. I'm ruining my heavy mat, but that's okay. So this is kind of this piece is going to be kind of a pouring my heart out on canvas. I feel like we are messengers, right? Of, you know, we decide the message we want to put out there. And I don't want to get political. I don't like to get political. I do recognize that we're lacking quite a bit of compassion and kindness right now in our state of our country, I should say. And so this is my little message. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Maybe some going up the side here. I like that right there. I don't know how I'm going to use these. Like these I'm just throwing on. So I really honestly don't know how they're going to get used. But I like the verticalness of this right here, of that little slice right there. So I thought, well, let's put it on. And then let's rip it off. That's enough of that. That's enough of that, Kara. Did your parents ever say that to you? That will be enough of that. My mom still says it to me. Okay. That is not sticking right there, so I must not have gotten decoupage on there. So let's just shove it right through the paper. Sometimes the paper's so thin, you can get the decoupage medium to push through the paper and then it sticks on there nicely. All right, let's pull some other stuff out. I'm just wondering. So I am making this a floral. So this one is not like intuitive. This is, I know I'm making this into a floral. So I know like I'm gonna want a vase, right? But I don't know if I want like other things popping through that vase. Oh yeah, like I like this. That says Paris on it. So let's get that on there. I just feel like I want lots of different stuff on that vase, right? So maybe a little bit of this floral paper, maybe some. So let's just get this whole area. This is where my vase will be. So I'm just kind of putting some decoupage stuff in the shape of a vase. Let's say it's going to be like that. This is very freeing to work this way. And it doesn't matter what it looks like now because I will paint I will clean up the shape of the vase with paint later. Get most of those wrinkles off. Look at the smearing of the color coming through. Like, I'm loving that right there. That smearing of the color. I might even just go, boop, give it a little bit more. Boop, a boop-de-doop. Oh, I know what I'll do. This says, this is that whole phrase, more compassion, more kindness, more acceptance, more honesty, more love, more understanding, more civility. I could add more unity, more, oh, look at, that can be the very bottom of the vase. How cute would that be? Bing, 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 bing. So I just want layers and layers and layers. And you know me and my black and white, right? Love me some black and white. Look within. No, I don't want that there. I also got some black and white polka dots. Polka dots. So I'm doing a workshop here, you guys, locally in downtown McKinney, and it's called Rip It, Paint It, Splat It. And it's this, but on a very small canvas. Okay, I think that's going to be enough for the vase. I kind of like that, so like I'll just kind of shape out the vase right here. I might have to go a little bit taller, but for now that's enough. All right, so there's going to be one main flower on there, and this is going to be the middle of it. And I printed this out through WordSwag, and it just says over and over and over and over again, kindness is simple, kindness and simple. Which Patreon membership will this be on the replay? It will be on the Artist in the Making membership. And so it's not only going to be, I think this is what I'm going to do because I'm having a hard time getting engagement on Patreon with you guys. So I'm going to post the first video like this, and then it'll go over to Patreon right when I'm done. It's going to be the main flower right here. It'll go over to Patreon when I'm done, right? Because it's going to go bye-bye from Facebook. That's not my rule. Facebook made that rule, okay? It's going to go bye-bye from Facebook. It'll go over to Patreon, and then when I do part 2 and 3 of this, which this one will definitely have a part 2 and 3, it will be a recorded, pre-recorded video that I will post on Patreon, right? So it's just a reminder that I really, really need you to get onto Patreon. Okay, so I don't want pink all over that, so I'm going to get a different something to spread it. Crap. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Well, pink's gonna get on it, so I'll add some pink so there's pink on it, but that's okay, I don't care. All right, so I'm gonna go in now with, I'm gonna get a smaller paddle. It's not a paddle, it's called a blending tool, but I have a smaller one somewhere in here. Thank you for asking that, Amber. I appreciate that. It's always nice to be able to get all the knowledge out there. Okay, so I have these little silk pieces of fabric, and so I'm going to start a flower here with these. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. All right, look at, I ruined my decoupage medium. It's got pink all in it. So I'm just going to start layering these. Actually, I'm going to put this out here because I have some smaller ones. Look at, and the pink's showing through, which is gorgeousness. When I put fabric on these canvases, people come up and they look at it and they go like, what in the world is that? I don't understand. And that's exactly what I want. So just layering this on, spread it out. Cool thing about this is it won't rip, so I can pull it. The decoupage medium will really grab, I mean, not the decoupage medium, the heavy matte medium will really grab the stuff down onto the canvas quickly too, which is always good. Okay, this one's gonna go on this side. This one's gonna go, so you can just flip it over so it'll go that way. Let's put it up here. No, let's put it here. You are very welcome. Hi, Brenda. I will talk again about, towards the end of this video, about how it will work posting. Isn't that going to be beautiful, that flower? Oh my gosh. I hope I cut enough petals, because I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me cut more petals. That would be boring. See, that big one should have gone on first before the smaller one, but that's okay. It's not about perfection, right? It's so pretty with that pink ink going over the turquoise, because now I'm getting shades of purple in there and even some shading of orange in there. Oh, it's pretty. I don't know where the orange is coming from, but it definitely is in there. I think I'm going to need to cut some more petals. The different shades of the blue. Ooh. I need a bigger petal. I need one more large petal. Darn it. You guys are going to have to sit here. Wait, let's see if I can make this one work. You guys might have to sit here with me a little bit. No, I can make this one work. Two more. Oh, see how that one's lighter? So cool. We'll just put it lower. Silk fabric is really good to decoupage with, and it's actually not expensive. So you can get lots of good silk fabric at the fabric store, or if you're Rhonda Finfrock, you're going to get it from the thrift store, or if you're me, you just get it from your closet, from your old clothes, which is what this was. Okay, now I'm going to go in here with the smaller petals. So we're layering this flower. Oh, I think I'm going to have fun with this one. And whatever's showing on the fabric, like these edges, it's okay because I'm going to go in with paint over this, over the flower. It's not like that's just going to be the flower. So I get to go in and fix up all the little oopsie daisies. And then once this dries, I'm going to use Posca markers to highlight these petals out. And so you're going to see like the depth, right? You're going to see all the different layers of petals. Oh, I found bigger petals just when oh good, I can go up a little bit higher here. And then I'll put one right there. Let's go under there. All right, now I've got one more big one and a couple more little ones. So I can put this big one right here, just layered. There, right there. That's good. Layered with these on top. Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
There. Couple more littles, and then we're done with that flower. And if I don't have enough petals, again, I can paint them in. One right there. I'll take some close-up pictures so you can see the gorgeousness of this fabric too. But look at that. Look at that flower. Is that so cute? Perfect. Just because I have the fabric out, I'm just going to stick these on. So, you know, I'm going to just put them on where I think I might want them, like up here, because I got the fabric out. And again, there's pink on everything, so that's just gonna be until I get the next layer on. There's gonna be pink everywhere, but you know, I'm okay with pink. I'm okay with pink because I sprayed that ink and it went everywhere. So these look like that. Cool, right? Is anybody talking to me? I'm gonna lift it up and put it back down. There we go. There we go. All right, so far so good. So far so good. Let's do a little bit of black and white up here. I should say black and white and pink. All right. So we have a flower here, the makings of a flower here, the makings of a flower here, maybe a flower popping up right here, some of this here. I'm going to get some more oh, look at this. I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to try, I'm going to cut it in a circle. Sorry. Sometimes I don't like to cut and sometimes I do, but I want this to be a circle, just like that. All right. This is going to go right here. My mom hates that I do everything with pink. This painting that's behind me, she would love it because it doesn't have any pink in it. But now this painting has pink everywhere because of that ink spray. So if you don't want it to bleed, you gotta spray, like those ink sprays, you have to spray a fixative over it, right? All right. I just want to see if there's any more comments coming in. If you had my long hair, half the decoupage would be in my hair. Oh, when I go to get my hair cut, Karen, my hairdresser laughs so hard because she's like pulling paint out all of the time. All of the time. It's so funny. It's cute. She thinks I'm funny. All right. So I am going to, I've got these little words, more compassion, and I'm going to start putting those around this. So they're going to come out like this. Easy peasy. Like that. And yep, they're going to get pink too, I suppose. Right over that black and white. It's upside down. The ones that are coming around that way, but that's okay. that's going to go off. I don't want that to be, oh, well, we'll do it off to side. That's cool. Somebody will be surprised. I'm going to have to be careful when I do paint the sides of this to make sure that that is still showing. Because more civility is definitely something that I want to say. More creativity. So when I was a preschool teacher, which is where my heart, you know, where my passions are, or a lot of my passions are with children. And when I was a preschool teacher, we really always talked about creative problem solving. And I think that everybody has a creative mind, but the earlier you train children to be creative in their problem solving, meaning asking them questions like, I wonder if we could do it differently. I wonder if we could try it another way. Things like that. The more kids start to learn that there are many solutions to every problem. Not just the one that the teachers tell them. All right, and more grace will be the last one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll cover this, so this flower that's going to be literally a flower popping up like that. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Okay, what else do we want to do right now before we get more stuff on here? I think that is so wet. Okay, I'm going to put this away for now. There's more words that I want to put on here, but I want them to show completely. So, and then I'm going to grab a stencil. Honestly, I don't know which one I'm going to grab. There's a whole tray of them here. And I'm going to get the stencil in. Stencils going on. Whoa, I'm going to knock down a lot of stuff in the meantime. All right, let me show you my whole, these are my big furniture stencils, so that's what we're going to use. Something here, something in here. The floral paper on top of the yellow center looks like a bird. Right here? Cute. I could do a bird. That sounds like something that we should do, right, Karen? Like a little bird of peace. A peace bird? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a peace bird in one of the tissue papers, but let's wait until the end. And we'll get that on there. All right. I just unloaded this, so I'm going to pick one really quick. And Tommy. That might be cool. Okay, you guys can tell me what you like. Tommy, that's the Mexican background, or we could do something like that. I don't think the Mexican background's going to look that cool on there. I think I can do an African thing. That would be fitting. Let's do that. We're doing that. All right. I'm killing myself right now. Now I've made a mess. Give me something to do tomorrow. Okay. Out of the way. So I'm just going to put the stencil in where I don't have anything else. just to create some interest before I start going over this with paint. It won't take me that long. I'm going to be a very sloppy stenciler about it, not really worried about anything. And I can see where I have things, so I'm just going to ignore some of those spots. Let's put that there and not push it down. Okay, got a stencil brush, and I need a big one for this project, and some paint. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some paint, maybe this color, turquoise paint. Or maybe a lighter teal. Yeah, let's do a lighter teal. Okay, so I have this teal paint, and I'm gonna stencil that on. And maybe let me grab another color, because I would really, really like to blend them. Let's get a little pink in there. I know, let's get a little green in there. Killing myself here. All right, need a paper towel, because of course when you're stenciling, you're going to offload almost all of the paint that's on your brush, because you don't want it to be bloody looking, bleedy. So I'll show you what it looks like. So my brush looks like that, and then I'm going to offload most of that on this paper towel. So then it looks like, well, that's even still too much. There. All right. So I see the flower underneath here, so I'm going to go around that loosely, and I can see everything I've put. And I'll probably do a color wash on here too. See how long this paint that's on the brush is taking me? I can keep on going further and further and further. Oh, I didn't need the other color because the pink on there is blending with it and making some purple hues. So that's cool. But I'm just going around the little spots where I have paper in, and if it goes over it, it doesn't matter, because we're going to cover that up with paint and start making some of those little spots into flowers. Let's get in here a little bit, in there a little bit. All right, I think that's good for that. Ha! Look at that, you guys. How fun is that? Isn't that cool? All right, so now I'm just going to, let's see if I can, yeah, I can match it up. Right there is where it matches. I don't really care about it matching perfectly. Oh, that's gonna rip that paper off. I'm sure of it. It's all right, because we can just do it again. All right, here we go. Just trying to see what I've got going on here. Stay. Oops. Dirt. All right, I don't really want to put that over the bottom there. Anything else? But I do want to get some over here, and I don't really care if it matches up here because it's not connected to that, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get There. Okay. Whew, lots of goop on there. Cool, right? That's cool. Oh, I missed that spot up there. Let's get some on there. Not that it matters, because I might be adding so much more stuff to it, but it's okay. We'll do it. Whoops, took 2 spots. Let's just hold it there and get some stuff there. Nice. All right, perfect. All right. So I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to do a loose sketch, a loose outline of where we're going to go with this. Okay, so if you're going to stay, you're going to see the loose sketch, and then the rest of this will be going up on Patreon during the rest of the week as I work on it. Okay. I just realized I was going to do the loose sketch with a Sharpie, but since it's not all the way dry, I'll just do it with an acrylic brush and acrylic paint. So I always do my loose sketch in a dark color, black. Let me put the tops on these paints before they go bad. And the Deco medium. I think this one, I'm going to do it in Payne's Gray. And Payne's Gray is like a dark, dark, dark navy. Sometimes comes off as black, but it's definitely not black. And since I'm going to do a wash over this, I think that'll be really nice. So it's this. So I'll get a little container out. Put that in. I've made such. I've kept my space so clean. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Mom. I've kept my space so clean. And I'm really happy with it because I've been using it a lot because I've been really organized. You should see it right now after doing this project. So this is just the first of probably about 3 videos for this project. And like I explained to everyone, I'm going to start doing it here. So this is going to be the vase right here. I'm going to start doing the videos here, the first video, to get you guys engaged and involved, because that's been really difficult as of late. Okay, I'm going to kind of change this up from what I've got here. And that'll go up like that. So we're going to have a vase coming down here. All right, loose sketch. Remember, this is a loose sketch. I can always go in and fix. So you will be able to start seeing these petals come alive, right? You see how they're starting to pop now? There's going to be lots more in the background. There's going to be lots more decoupaging going on here. This is just a start. There we go. So there's the flower, loose sketch for the flower. Okay, so here, right, this can be the middle of a flower here. So I just might do this, and who knows what kind of flower it is, who cares? It's gonna go behind that. That leaf is gonna be in front of it maybe. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. All right, so here's your middle. And I got some coming up here. So all this background will be filled in, right? Not a lot of that stenciling will be showing. Get some more leaves coming up here. And lots of leaves. What's this? What is this? Oh, that's from that. So lots of leaves coming down here. Some coming through here. And then we'll figure out what the vase is going to look like later. And then I'll figure out what in the world am I doing with this. I'm probably going to be painting in between there and then drawing some stems. There's a big, no, that's going to be part of this flower. I was going to say there's a big open space. There's an open space right here. We can add some berries or leaves there. But that is for today. That's what we're doing. That's a lot, right? A lot in one little 1 hour session. I want to wait for all of this to really, really dry. So I'll probably put a color wash on it first before I do anything. But it won't be tomorrow, most likely. It'll probably be, I'll probably start working on it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Karen. Roomies, Brenda and Jen. Thank you. It's gonna look, I think it's gonna look really, really, really cool. I'm debating whether I make this, you know, a flower where I think I'll just make it where the stamen goes up and you can only see the petals in the front, or I could add a few little, I think I'll add a few little petals right there. That's what I'll do. We'll see. All right. I can't wait for you. Go into your closet and see if you have any fabric that you can tear up and stick on there. I know you do with all the floral pieces that you buy. That would be really cool. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here. I hope you like my idea of doing the first video here so you guys can all engage with each other. And then I'm going to, as soon as this is done, I will download it. I'll leave it up overnight, but I'm going to, it won't be here. It will be on Patreon. Okay? All right, you guys. Thanks. Bye, guys. You literally spent your day cleaning out your closet. Oh, well, don't take it all to Goodwill. Go get some fabric. Bye, you guys.